machine.
Yo, 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 homie, yo. What's up?
What up, brujas?
It's your favorite brujas back. We shouldn't have left you without a dope beat to step to.
Just trying to wish
was
y'all
watching-
a poorly day today.
Yes.
If y'all didn't know, it's International Sex Workers Day.
International Whore Day.
Whore Day. We was just out here in a rally out in DC. Thank you to, who was it? BYP 100.
No Justice, No Pride. A group called HIPS, which represents sex workers, and another group that I can't think of.
No Justice, No Pride. Shout outs to y'all. Brought out the youth that's organizing right now for trans folks and trans rights. And they were pretty fucking fabulous.
Yes.
So of course we wanted to talk to y'all and celebrate with all the sex workers.
Celebrate with all our hoes. What's up, homies?
Like, it's hard. It's really hard. We were just listening to the stories of some of these young folks, and sex work is really fucking hard, and it's like sometimes survival. One of the things that I just found out is that Backpage is not a thing anymore. We need all these app creators, black and brown folks. We need to create some safe apps for these folks to be able to do sex work.
That's right. Yeah.
Like, it's better than being out in the motherfucking streets. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Also, freedom of speech. Backpage is freedom of fucking speech.
And y'all getting y'all dicks, paying to get your dick sucked anyway. Like, let's stop acting like the whole business has not been around for generations, and that women have not sustained entire communities off of selling some pussy and ass. So why are we acting like it's so deplorable?
Can I ask you a question, baby?
What's up?
Can money I hope my homies sparkling?
Yo, we literally have no money. Everybody needs to have cash money on deck.
I have,
No, we really have no.
I have like some
Guess
change.
what? Just how DC people supposed to do it.
What's up?
I love you. God bless you. God bless you.
I ain't know
Listen,
shit,
I dealt with 2 women before.
There you
I ain't motherfucking lick that pussy.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, happy sex worker day,
That's what
bitch, to you. Happy
ever
sex
fuck
that
for
mother.
free. Don't ever fuck for free.
Around.
Don't ever fuck for free, sis.
Never
fuck
but
for
I
free.
lick that ass real good, baby. Ooh. Don't get a fuck
For a good hot
don't
meal.
Be saying me out, goddamn. I ain't listen. Y'all
said,
better
"Don't play
come
with
to
me."
the pool parties, baby.
What pool
My
party?
birthday coming up, boo. It's
Okay.
July 14th.
Hit me on the IG.
Yeah,
Hit us on the
boo.
IG, Brown and Bruja. Please invite
Cause
us.
guess what? Both of y'all might get y'all licked. Y'all ass licked.
She don't even know. I'm fucking ready, bitch. I'm fucking ready, bitch.
What, baby? Have a good day.
You too, mama.
Okay, so we are recording from this like bougie ass spot in Southeast. It's a clothes shop we set up in here. So first of all, we're trying to get the fuck out of here before it rains, and also these sisters of ours may come up again in the background. Okay.
Yeah.
What the fuck were we saying though?
Basically, don't fuck for free. People sell pussy to survive and have been doing this for centuries. And so it's time for us to destigmatize, decriminalize, and humanize sex work.
And I think at the end of the fucking day, it's about criminalizing poor people. Why is the government or whoever the fuck is like, why do you give a fuck about Backpage? For what? What is it? You know what I mean? Like, for you to come and interrupt some shit that's like really helping, you know, folks that, you know, can get money and get financially stable in other ways. Like, fucking haters, get the fuck out of my way. Why?
Exactly. But will refuse to hire a trans person or someone who like has a resume of sex work, you know, who like has worked in a strip club or has done escorting or just, you know, being a cam model or something like that. Like, so fucking discriminatory and keeps you boxed into this industry that some people choose to, but it's also hard when it's like your means of survival.
Yeah.
And especially when you're a black woman and a black trans woman.
And also, yeah, like, nobody's fucking for free anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, I shouldn't have been fucking for free. I got, like, people owe me some shit. Like, today, people owe me some shit. I just wanted to, yeah, but before we do that, like,
you owe me 25 for that head I gave you, because it wasn't the best, but it was good, nigga. I need 25.
You just, what add to my fucking life? Like, this shit, it can't be free. I wanted to go over, though, some of the myths. And like this, they had these like fact sheet coming out, so it's really important. Yeah, one of the myths that I wanted to share is decriminalizing sex work would lead to an increase in human trafficking. So we also hear a lot about human trafficking, right? Sometimes And I think a lot of women, I don't know if you've heard women that like actually say that sex work is like that you can be liberated in that way because it's actual human trafficking, right? Like you actually don't have a choice, you're being forced into doing this. So I don't know, hit us up with your thoughts and stuff. But the fact here is making consensual sex work legal actually makes it easier to go after human traffickers, and it makes it more likely that victims of trafficking will seek help. By removing criminal penalties, both sex workers and victims of trafficking will be more likely to report coercion to authorities as they are not afraid of persecution themselves.
And like, some people just like fucking. I don't want to be in a relationship with you. I don't mind having sex with you, but you're gonna pay me for this because I'm giving you great vagina. I'm giving you a great ass experience. I, just want to be like, I'm not going home with you. I'm not spending time with you. I'm not reaping any other rewards of you as a person other than the dick, and that's just not enough. So you're gonna have to fucking pay me. It's not coercion, bitch. This is a choice for me.
Yeah. And if they choose to charge you a meal for it, I know some of these motherfuckers out here be like, oh, you just want to get a free meal. Like, actually, meals are really expensive. Like, you know what I mean?
Do you feel me?
Really fucking expensive. So if you really think about it, if I get a really expensive meal,
trying to eat.
Yeah. So like, fuck you. So if I wanna measure my head for a hot, nice meal that's like around $100, and that's what the fuck it is too. You know what I mean?
And a blunt. Rose.
Definitely.
Pre-rolls.
Shout outs to all you bitches who be smoking for the dick.
Yes.
We see y'all too. We see y'all.
Smoking for the dick.
Smoking for the dick.
Okay.
Yes.
Also, we just wanted to talk about, some of the things that. So we talk about destigmatizing being a hoe and sex working, and saying that hoeing is not bad. Oh yeah, what y'all saying?
The numbers are super high for the sex workers and them being persecuted, but the Johns are not.
There you go.
No, the Johns are not.
Exactly.
We need to expose these
Fuck
Johns
the
out here.
Yeah. Pay me my money, bitch. Pay me what you owe me.
Yes. Which reminds me, these people be out here on Tinder. They be out here, on Tinder, on IG. You know what I mean? Like, all these IG and Tinder sex workers and hoes need to get paid. Pay us. Pay these fucking hoes. Y'all need to be more sex worker friendly, these apps.
To have like payment on Tinder, because we all know why we're getting on Tinder. It is not to find friends. It's not to find a
Just here for a little bit.
It's to fuck. So why not get paid to do this? I mean, like, people, you put in maybe $1 a month to be a Tinder member.
Right, you get a subscription. It's a little higher subscription, and we get a percentage of that, a really high one too.
And then you become a premium Tinder babe or some whatever. Like, hey, these hoes.
All the IG models, y'all need to get together and unionize.
Hashtag
IG can do so much for you, and I know it has done already. But it could really, really make you a full-time employee.
It could.
And have benefits.
Start unionizing ourselves. But yeah, removing the stigma and shame from being a sex worker and a hoe, and realizing that all of us have done some sex work. It may not have been to the point of like, I need to do this for survival or like my everyday, but I've definitely sold some pussy.
Yeah, to be fair, right? Like when we talk about, this this following conversation about us also getting paid for some sex work, we want to uplift that it's really, really hard when you actually do it for survival, and when you're out there in the streets, a lot of folks are kicked out of their homes, right? They've been criminalized by the police, just a lot of their identities are not respected. But we also wanted to highlight all the bitches that are out here fucking for free, and that I have a receipt. I need to get paid, back pay. Like, I don't know.
I'm sending invoices to all my old hoes.
Yeah, like,
expect an email from me, bitch.
Like, I managed to make you come while you was driving. I'm sitting here, like, sitting on you. I'm riding this wheel, like,
while someone's driving.
You're driving, and I made you come in. Like, I didn't get paid for that shit. I want to get paid for everything I've done, everything extravagant. Every time I've swallowed, I need a PayPal deposit.
She's not a quitter. She did not give up. She went all the way. That shit deserves a check. Yeah. I need a bag for that. Yeah. All of the emotional labor that we have to do, going to see your family, going to motherfucking cookouts, bitch. I am not your girlfriend. We did not make this commitment. you need to run
Don't
a check.
tell your mama I said hi.
You need to run a check, because first of all, what you're not gonna do is pretend that we're together. We're fucking. I need a check.
That's
I need
it.
a check.
Bottom line. Security. And also in these days where, you know, the administration is out here to murder us and make us disappear.
Right.
We need all the financial support. You know, Mujeres have been marginalized for too long. So support us.
And
What kind of shit have y'all done? What have y'all done that y'all feel like y'all should need to get paid for? What? I know I've lied too, bitch. Like, you know, sometimes when I used to be with somebody's boyfriend, and this is when I used to be younger and like that was like a thing. But like also for my silence. Pay me for my sex silence.
that hush money.
Pay me for my sex silence. The hush money. Like, I need to send receipts to everybody. And I know how to write invoices now, so that might be a thing, bitch. Send some invoices out. Who said some shit?
Yeah,
I'm sorry if I missed it. Can you share your thoughts on decriminalize sex workers in the U.S. and global impact? I'm all about sex workers and getting paid and being safe, but worry about survival sex. Yeah, you totally did fucking miss it, but it's all good. That's what we were just talking about. Like one of the things that they're doing right now is taking Backpage. They took it down, for example, right? So making sure that folks really don't have any avenues to safely sell their beautiful fucking vagina, their beautiful dick, whatever the fuck it is. So I think decriminalizing sex work means a lot, right? Because when we talk about sex work, it's also, you know, queer rights, right? Immigrant rights. A lot of these people are forced because of their multiple identities, right? To fall into survival sex. So globally, I'd be interested to see what's happening everywhere else. But I know this is International Whore Day today, so a lot of people are having these conversations. I'm interested in folks having these conversations with other people, and I think it's also about stigma, right? Myths, debunking these myths, like, you know what I mean? Decriminalizing sex work isn't just an LGBTQ issue, it's all of us, right? People have the freedom to just be like, I like to fuck, like I said, you know what I'm saying? If I want to charge you something for it, like, I should. Time costs money. Time is money.
And this is work, honey. I'm putting in work. Like, this should not be, and you get rewarded by just being in my presence and getting some of my ashe. But also, the U.S. definitely sets a precedence worldwide when there are significant revolutionary policy changes. People take note of that across the world. And so if, you know, sex work is something that can be decriminalized here, then that can just, you know, set the tone for what's happening across the world. And yeah, we know, like, yeah, sex work is an industry that has been going since the beginning of time. It is not something new. It's not something that, you know, like, people are just like, oh, wow. Like, no, we've been doing this for centuries.
Charging. You want to live up in this beautiful castle? Yeah. You're gonna have to sell
centuries. It's even in the Bible, and you know,
right.
With the Bible, one of the things that this world tries to uphold is moral values. Like, hoes were being taken. Jesus took care of the hoes. So
yeah,
there that is.
Also, I just want to, before we end this, I want to make sure that, like, little dicks start literally coming with cash with themselves. You know what I mean? Like if I end up choosing to fuck you and then you come up with something really small, like, I should already have money on the table. Like, why did you have to put me through this shit?
Where is it?
Where is it? Is it inside yet?
Where are you? If we have to put on the glasses to look for your penis, you should come with a bag.
And I know that y'all are seeing on social media, on IG and Facebook, because they're both the same owners. Fuck Zach. I deactivated my Facebook because I'm like, fuck them. But Instagram is so much fun. But anyways, yo, they're out here like telling women that we can't post shit about like trash men, about bullshit as like misogyny, patriarchy. But then these men out here like doing whatever the fuck they want with their bodies and shit. Like, why that, like, again, resisting, right? Resisting against the norms, like societal, like, yeah, all that shit. Fuck that. We resist. We push back on all that shit.
Yes. And more of us need to start identifying as sex workers. I know that it's dangerous to do so because when you do, you're susceptible to harm and rape and all types of bullshit. But that's a part of the process of normalizing this shit. Like, it's not just people who do this for, you know, a living. Like, we should be supporting them by saying, like, yes, this is normal. Everyday average bitches are out here taking goods in exchange for sex. Yeah. And it's all good. It's all
and
good.
you know, it literally started to shun these Johns, like we were talking about. Somebody was talking about these like Johns, right? That actually, you know, in public will deny, you know, that they're with somebody that they like, trans folks. Like, fuck y'all, expose these fucking hoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Like, it's just a lot. Like, they get that especially white male and the white male supremacy that they get away with, right? And I think, you know, the reason why we have this International Day also is probably because black and brown, trans people, queer people have been resisting. Like, nah, you're not gonna fucking make money off of my labor. Like, you push me to a point where, like, I'm gonna use my body to secure myself financially. You know what I mean? And that's also fucking okay. You was talking bitch the other day, which was funny, about Drake and the stripper who he was like bashing.
Yes.
By the way, you're trash, Drake.
Drake has been trash, number one. Of course, he's hiding this baby from this porn star because, one, she's not a Beyonce. You know, she's not like someone who is acceptable to be a housewife. And the fact that she's white, but that's neither here nor there because his mama is white. But you know, she's not like what it would be acceptable to parade around as like, this is the mother of my child, this is the person I want to marry, you know, whatever. But also the woman that he used to glorify, Malaya, the stripper from Houston, she exposed his ass a couple years ago and was like, he's a fucking dickhead. He would come and buy me out, like pay to spend time with me, and then talk shit about me being a stripper and talking about how I'm better than this and how much, you know, more I can do with my talent.
Why am I better than this? You ain't better than this.
Bitch, I'm a grown-ass woman. I know what the fuck I'm doing. I like shaking my ass for niggas like you who's going to cash out.
Money.
I know what I'm doing. Just like you here having this conversation with me. You paid for this shit, nigga. This is what I'm good for, okay?
Yeah.
And, like, don't try to talk shit about the reason you're here with me. Like, fuck out of here. Like, you can't shame me but then love it at the same time.
Be proud of your porn star. Be proud of your stripper.
That's right. Love her.
Of your sex worker friends.
Go to their shows
today.
and scoop up their money for them.
Yes, carry that bucket. And I wanted to also say something about these, like, you know, all this shit happening with sex workers at the strip club, and like these, you know, this whole beef between sex workers and bartenders, and fuck corporations trying to put black and brown people, separate them and put them up against each other. You know what I mean? The only people to fucking blame right now, especially with this New York strike thing, is like business owners, these fucking strip club owners. How they're building the inside of these strip clubs is to fucking have a bar all around the motherfucking stage, when that's not what it is. You know what I mean? Like, when I used to work at the strip clubs, and, you know, I was a super, you know, dancer ally. I mean, I had my bucket on the side ready to, like, clean up all the dollars for these females. And, of course, I was going to get tipped afterwards. But, you know what I mean? It was all about the strippers, you feel me? But also the bar was, like, on the other side of the strip club. That's how it was for all the strip clubs I've worked at. For all of my life. So I've never really seen this, like, design from inside, and I think that design is what's really, like, causing a lot of that shit, because, you know, women are being hired, IG famous women are being hired to be bartenders. Men are tipping these hoes too, you know what I mean? And they also shaking their ass too. They ain't strippers, but they also doing that, right? And, like, so it's kind of like, you know, also, again, a lot of these women being anti-black and not respecting, you know, each other's hustles and shit, while they should be in agreement of, like, where does this money go? But just wanted to highlight that it's the fucking men owning this shit and making money off of these beef between this shit, you know, between women. Fuck strip club owners that don't support women and sex work. That's all I gotta say. So when y'all are out there at the strip clubs and y'all see that shit happening, you know, try to school some folks on, like, what it is. That's and right. Support all women that are doing sex work.
Pay these hoes. # pay these hoes. Identify as a hoe more often. Don't be laughing when people call you a hoe or whatever. You know, don't get mad, and stop calling people hoe as, like, derogatory terms. It's not. We love these hoes.
Yeah.
Hit up our homegirl. Be outspoken.
We'll tag her. The other
we'll
thing
tag
at
her
the end.
For the Brown and Bruja apparel. She has shirts. She has hoodies, hats, snapbacks.
Yep, she popping. And I also was in a video today.
Yes.
I wear our shirt and it's so fly.
So we'll send the link to that later on when it comes out.
Yeah. And think about next time you're gonna fuck somebody, or even, like, who you're talking to, who you're dating, like, how are you gonna get paid? It don't gotta be cash.
That's right.
But how are you gonna get paid? Think about that shit. What are you doing out here for free?
Listen to the fuck boys when they talking to you. Drake said, "Why fuck for free? Why be nice to these niggas? They don't want you to be nice. They don't want you to be easy on them. Give them a hard time and make them pay for the pussy. Pay for the pussy.
My pussy is like gold mine.
It's
like
precious.
I learned really late. I fuck for free so much that I'm so sorry about that.
Nigga,
like,
you taking a dive
it was like
in
a
heaven.
mortgage I could have had.
You taking a piece of heaven when you take a deep dive in this pussy. Don't fucking play with me.
Yeah, that's why
that bag.
I don't give a fuck. That's why I don't got no kids, because if I have a daughter, I'm gonna teach her young how to make money.
That's right.
Bitch, you got the product.
You got the gifts.
All right, y'all, hit us up. Stay tuned for our next show. We are gonna take advantage of the really hostile environment around the Department of Justice and Department of Homeland Security, ICE stealing these babies and doing all that crazy shit. I do want to answer some questions about my incarceration, and really debunk some myths about the criminal and immigration system, and just fuck ICE with me. Join us next time when we do this live, and I can't wait to see you guys again.
Yay, ICE home! Peace out! Oh, wait, how do we... Okay, there we go.
Ooh, save that shit.